Hey Leo, hope you're all doing well. Welcome. This is going to be a bonus reading for the month of June, the zodiac sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, of course, if that applies to you. There's a storm coming through here now, so apologize if there's a noise in the background. It sounds like thunder. And if you hear the dogs barking, it's because they're scared of thunder. So I hope your month is going well so far. We've got the Empress, the Hanged Man, Temperance, the Queen of Wands, and Justice. So this is, we've got your energy here, Leo, which I love this. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius. You've also got Pisces energy here and Libra. So all major arcanas besides the Queen of Wands right out the gate, but I dig that. This shows that you're dealing with something pretty serious right now. I'm going to clarify, we'll start with clarifying the Empress here. And we've got the Three of Cups. So to me, this is like a leveling up in status in some way. This is like, either recognition or, some sort of social elevation that you've got going on here. Maybe you're the leader or, this just came in my mind. So hopefully you don't take this the wrong way, but like the most popular, right? Somebody here is like the most popular amongst a friend group, or somebody here is kind of in charge of spearheading some sort of social events like in your life. And I think that's appropriate for Leo. I think a lot of times, that is a very Leo thing to be kind of the spearhead in like these sort of social, hospitality. Like Leo's really good, hostess sort of energy here. So maybe you're, finding some sort of, happiness, success, fulfillment in amongst a friend group, or maybe even, you've been like promoted to some sort of leadership role amongst that there. So you've got the Page of Wands with that too. So yeah, it's for some of you, this could be like something that requires you to be, like a speaker in some way, like being on stage in some capacity, or it's your speaking skills, being asked to speak in front of a group, or maybe you're the spokesperson for a, some sort of social group that you have going on here. And you've got the Ace of Wands. So this tells me this is something new. I mean, this looks like something really exciting that's going on here, Leo, to be honest with you. That's something that you're kind of passionate about. Some of you, maybe you're even moving in with some new roommates. You might have gotten a new job, or maybe you've just joined some sort of club or some sort of group that's allowed you to express yourself in, in a way that's comfortable for you. You've got these two wands energies here. So we've got fire here. So it's definitely, vibes with Leo fire sign, but it's something that is, it sparked your passion in a way here. And for some of you, you could be, you could have some people that are a little bit jealous of that. Always think in this deck with this Three of Cups, these ladies look a little, snotty here, but they don't have to be. This to me is more of like, you've elevated in some way, or you've upgraded some way socially, or you've just gotten with some new friends, some new companions, some new situation that is socially minded, where you get to talk, you get to socialize, you get to be, in the kind of like vibe that you like you vibe with these people. And maybe they are a little bit, I don't want to say above you, but where you want to be, like status wise, or they're just more your kind of people. And maybe they appreciate the finer things in life. Maybe they appreciate, nicer things. And that's kind of where, you're finding inspiration from whatever it is that these people are already, already involved with. So let's clarify this Hanged Man here. She got the Death card. So yeah, obviously, I mean, it's seeing something from a new perspective, transforming because of that new perspective. Some of you may have been, having to sacrifice something for a little while here. Maybe for a while you've had to sacrifice some kind of social life, or something that you like to do, either with friends or family, or something that brings you a lot of fun and enjoyment. Maybe you've had to sacrifice that for a little while, and that's coming to you know, coming to its transition, because you have the Temperance card right after, you know, as our next main card in the spread here, that says you're coming out of this transformation with this Hanged Man here. So it's possible, and you've got the World. Hello, Leo. I keep waiting for a bad card to pop out, and then I have to retract some of this like super positivity that's going on right here. But so far, so far we don't have anything messing it up. Yeah, something that you have experienced recently, something you've dedicated yourself to, sacrificed yourself to. Maybe you had to give up some sort of habit or some sort of, you know, leisurely thing, or something that, you know, was a time waster is what I want to say. And I think we all have things like that, right? Like maybe there's like a game you like to play on your phone, or maybe it's even scrolling through social media, or, you know, something else that you've been doing lately that, you know, it sucks up our time and it keeps us from accomplishing something that we want to accomplish. And maybe for you is even just keeping you in solitude in some way, keeping you from enjoying, you know, being out and about, you know, socializing, having fun. But it's like you sacrificed and you gave something up. You're like, okay, I can't do this anymore because this is actually holding me back from being the person I want to be or accomplishing the things that I want to accomplish. And you have completed the transformation. You've completed this cycle. You've totally leveled up. You're ready for a new challenge here because of that. And you know, I would say with this is you're feeling whole about it. Like maybe it was a tough thing to give up initially. Maybe it was like you didn't realize how much of a habit this had become. Maybe it's even something as simple as like having a glass of wine in the evening, or you know, binge watching something, you know, on a Saturday when you could be actually working on something that you know is going to make you feel good. It's something like that you've given up, you know, sacrificed for something bigger and better. And if you aren't already, you know, you're going to be feeling really, really whole and feeling brand new for a lot of you, feeling a lot more balanced and a lot more centered here. Let's clarify this Temperance card. Yeah, and you've got the Hierophant and the Two of Swords. So again, this isn't for every Leo. Hopefully I'm being descriptive enough to apply to whatever situation you've got going on here. But I just feel that you dug your heels in about something. You decided, like, I am going to, no matter what, I'm not going to let anything get in my way this time. I'm not going to allow people, for some of you, it's allow other people to come in and disturb my peace. I am going to stay solid and strong in what I know and what I feel and what I believe, the information that I have. I want to be, you know, I want to be balanced and at peace here. And, you know, for some of you, this was a really spiritual kind of enterprise that you embarked on, a spiritual kind of change in yourself that you were determined to, you know, block out negativity, block out, even for some of you, maybe even blocking out some repressive or some outdated sort of information or narratives or things like that that were placed upon you, like sort of like having faith in your spiritual path, in your spiritual guidance for a lot of you, and perhaps breaking away from some traditions that have been imposed upon you, or some other kind of institution like restrictions that may have been holding you back from being more aligned with who you are, being, you know, for some of you, being more of a calmer person is what's going on here. So let's clarify this Queen of Wands. King of Wands. Dang. Some of you are in a new relationship, or you are strengthening the one that you're in, but this is definitely a partnership, definitely a match here, definitely compatible situation. You could be dealing with another fire sign, obviously, but you're dealing with somebody who's your match equally. They have the same amount of passion that you have, or the same amount of, you know, drive, or, you know, whatever it is that you value about yourself, whatever characteristics you have been working on to strengthen within yourself. This person is a match for that. They'll meet you on the level that you're on. Yeah, and you got the Chariot here. Some of you are in a hot and heavy full speed ahead connection. That's super cool. Yeah, and maybe this connection may have it may have happened quickly for some of you, but I see it as a direct result of whatever it is that you've been working on here. And maybe some of you have just been working on being a little bit more social. Maybe some of you got back out on the social scene, back out on the dating scene, maybe accepted some more invitations from friends. This may have resulted, from somebody extending an invitation like, hey, come out with us, come do this. And maybe you sacrificed something or did something that you wouldn't normally do, which kind of spearheaded this transition into sort of a new era for you, or a new, view of things, a new outlook. and you met somebody, for a lot of you. And if this is somebody you've been dealing with, or maybe it's somebody you haven't met yet, I see a strengthening. I see a determination to move forward together. I see two people who are, equally ambitious to reach goals. This is a really goal-oriented kind of couple here. Yeah, the High Priestess, and it's also a spiritual connection. So you had the Hierophant coming at the bottom here. You've got the High Priestess coming down here. This is, for a lot of you, you've grown a lot in your spiritual path recently. And like I said, I think it's because you realized you had to sacrifice something. So if I didn't already explain it this way, what I mean is, like, we want something. Maybe it's a new relationship, or we want to meet our perfect match, or we want to, have a more fulfilling social life. We have to think about what we're willing to give up to accomplish that. So sometimes it's just giving up somebody from the past, maybe somebody we've been stuck on, or, like I said, giving up some time wasting activity. But it's set you on this path of a newer level of enlightenment, a newer level of divine connection, and, brought this person into your life that you have a spiritual connection. Some of you may even communicate telepathically. Perhaps you don't even know that at this point in time. But for some of you, this could be something that you may be kind of keeping secret, maybe not telling everybody about right now, about your plans with this person. The two of you could be making some plans together. And for some of you that, aren't connecting with someone you're involved with now or have met, there may be just somebody that is a match for you that has designs, that has ambitions to come towards you, and they're just kind of keeping it to themselves at this point. So you'll have to take it how it resonates. Let me clarify this Justice card here for you. We'll take that one. Oh, we got a bunch here. Yeah, you got the Ace of Cups. So definitely new love. Knight of Wands. A lot of you are seriously dealing with another fire sign here, and you've got the Seven of Wands. For the ladies out there, if this is a feminine energy, even if you're masculine energy, maybe you feel like this about the female. This is somebody who's willing to defend and protect you. This is somebody who's feels very passionate about you, who feels very, attracted. This is an attractive person who's attracted to you. Some of them may have this kind of old school chivalrous kind of thing to them, where they want to be, they want to be the protector and the provider here. So, and I think that's coming out. You've got Temperance here and you've got Justice, which those are both cards of balancing, of integrity, of, just acting with integrity. And I think that's what you've done here, Leo, is given up something that you knew wasn't good for you here, or embarked on something that you knew was good for you. And it's bringing in new love. It's bringing in, I want to say even people are complimenting you. Like, people have really nice things to say to you. And I think that this person here is coming in hot and heavy with, for some of you, they may have a red car. They may have a red sports car here. But they've got, they're coming in fast. This person is they're super passionate. They're super excited about this. They're determined, and they're excited about you, Leo, and they're willing to defend and protect you from, maybe whatever it is in the past that was perhaps brought some injustice to your life. Maybe you've been waiting on something. Maybe you felt like things were unfair for a little while, especially in the love department, or maybe even amongst friends. And this person's ready to come in and show you, you know, what love really is, and show you that they're willing to, you know, willing to defend you and protect you. So let's get a different deck here and we'll get some more information. Yeah, something in the past, Leo. You've got the moon here with the Six of Cups. Something from the past was keeping you in a state of, you know, of emotional torment for some of you. It was keeping you really stuck emotionally. Somebody from the past, some situation from the past, ruminating for a lot of you over past situations here, or, you know, things that you were, things that were hidden from you. You know, not being able to, not, for some of you, not being able to see the bright side in a past situation. It's like maybe memories that you had, or for some of you, it can even be like, maybe you're transitioning into you know, a new age or a new era in your life, and it's like some ways that you were in the past, or people you dealt with in the past, the memory's a little clouded for you now. It's not so happy, you know, as it was here. Yeah. Some of you, it could just be a past person that's coming back around, but you've had to, you know, really do some work to work through. For some of you, it was, you know, a rejection by somebody in the past, or somebody that you rejected, or had to reject because you weren't able to get out of this darkness, you know, where your feelings about it, you know, this is definitely an emotional, you know, I want to say torment, but I don't think it's that dramatic. It's definitely an emotional blockage that you had here because of this. Like, some of you weren't able to see a new opportunity coming your way. So you've got the Ace of Wands here, you know, being inspired in this new situation that you're in. But I think for a long time, some of you couldn't get over the past to be able to see the new opportunities that were coming your way. Yeah, you've got the Queen of Wands out here twice. So whatever Leo I'm talking to, flip and switch the masculine, feminine, it doesn't matter. There's a Leo here that is like really feeling yourself. This is a powerful, sexy, dynamic, like you are attractive and on fire right now. And it's a direct result of whatever sacrifices you've had to make on a personal level to get out of whatever this dark energy was. It was, you know, I want to say for some of you, it was like ruminating over the past, and kind of, for some of you, even refusing to get out of that energy a little bit, like you're refusing to see the bright side of things, or to even, you know, it was kind of like becoming a little bit comfortable, like you should this warm blanket of like, you know, sentimentality and, you know, sadness, and it was like you didn't even want to, you know, I don't want to say like obsessively stuck there, but for some of you, you wanted to stay stuck there a little bit, but it's not that way anymore. You moved out of that. You've made the sacrifices you need to make, and you're coming out, you know, back in your power, back in feeling confident and, you know, charismatic. You know, attractive people are really attracted to your energy right now. So you got the King of Pentacles here too. So for some of you, you may have been dealing with an earth sign in the past, or you're dealing with an earth sign now, but, or this new person that you've got coming in, this can be the same energy here. It's somebody that's successful and, stable and wants to provide security. Like for some of you, you found your, you know, you reconnected with your power here, and you realize like, I need somebody that can provide me with, you know, the kind of stability and the security that I'm looking for. And this person they're willing to take on that role of, you know, being the provider and being the defender here. Yeah, it's coming off of a situation where there was a harsh ending somewhere. You know, for you know, maybe it was a betrayal in some way, or you felt that way. Perhaps you were felt betrayed by maybe not just this person, but, other things in the past. But something had to end harshly here, and betrayal or not, it was a harsh ending. And it may have kept you stuck for a little while. It may have, he said, for some of you, this is an old person that you were dealing with, and maybe you felt stuck because maybe you feel like this person had all of the things that you wanted on a material level, but maybe not the their what they had to offer, what the future could offer with them was security and stability, but maybe it wasn't the person for you. And it was hard to kind of reconcile. This may have been somebody you were with since you were, younger or something like that. It was hard to reconcile that this wasn't the person for you anymore. But it was hard to end it. However it ended, it was painful for you, a lot of you, but you've come through it now. I see this as, like I said, you've definitely transitioned out of it. So you got the Seven of Cups here. Yeah, I want to say it was an ending to whatever sort of dreams you might have had, or some sort of, fantasy or an illusion. An illusion had to be shattered here with the moon. Some, like ideals, like childhood ideals, or romantic ideals is what it was here. Somebody was feeling very disheartened and very discouraged because it's like these romantic ideals they had, this sort of fantasy they had, and perhaps brought on by this person, but that had to end. There's some illusions that had to be shattered. There's some unrealistic, expectations, fantasy, something like that had to be shattered, and a more practical, balanced approach had to come in to make this transformation that you've gone through here. Yeah, you've got the Ace of Wands out here twice, and it fell under this pile here where we've got the Queen of Wands, King of Wands, the Chariot, and the High Priestess. Whatever you did, Leo, you've succeeded. You have 100% succeeded in this, or you're going to, in doing the work that it took to end this, whatever this painful period was for you, that had you questioning what your dreams really were for some of you, what love and romance really meant. But you have a person, coming towards you hot and heavy, that's super passionate about you, that you're going to be super passionate about. And it's a spiritual connection that you have here. And for a lot of you, yeah, this is a brand new start. I don't see it as this past person, but, take it how it resonates for you. If your question is that, maybe this past person is coming back around, a lot of you are being encouraged to reject this person here because they may have some really good qualities. They may have some stability to offer you here, but there's an illusion about it. There's something unrealistic about it that would be holding you back. And for those of you, you've already figured that out here. Yeah, that it would just be a tower. It would just cause a huge upheaval in your life here. And it's going to keep you from this other person who's, more compatible for a lot of you. That you're finding inspiration out of whatever disaster there was in the past. Look at this. You got the Chariot again, and you've got the Strength card. So you've got your energy right here, Leo. For some of you, you could be dealing with the Cancer. You've got a lot of fire sign here, but you do have some water signs. So, check out this person's birth chart. Maybe they have some water placements here, or maybe you do. Maybe you have some Cancer energy here. But yeah, you experienced something that was very painful. You experienced something that kind of turned your world upside down. Like I said, for a lot of you, it really is like ideals and dreams and wishes and fantasies that you had about a person or a relationship or how things were going to go. For some of you, maybe even be how marriage was supposed to go. And it created an upheaval in your life here, but you kept going because Leo does. You have the courage, you have bravery here, you have an enormous strength of character, of good character here. You kept going or you're going to, or you're being encouraged to. If you need some encouragement right now, Leo, all I can say is that you've got passionate new beginning coming in here for you twice. You've got the Chariot here twice. You've got your energy here with the Strength card. You've got the Queen of Wands here twice. You've got a person here who is your counterpart. You've got somebody from the past that may have, really done you wrong or really shattered, some beliefs that you had about love, and it's taken a while to get over it. So for those of you that are still in that energy, the Leos that are a little farther along here, you guys are doing it, and you did it because you sacrificed something, whether it was moping around the house, ruminating over this person. Some of you is just negative thoughts, maybe just thinking negatively, maybe not being able to concentrate on anything else or to even accept invitations to do anything, because I see it, a lot of this resulted because you had a fortuitous, invitation to participate in something that maybe changed your way of thinking here. But you also, like I said, have the Ace of Cups coming in underneath the Justice card with this Knight of Wands and this Seven of Wands. You've got somebody here willing to put in the work. They're willing to fight for you. They're willing to show you how much how passionate they are about you, how attracted they are to you. And they're attracted to you because of your determination and your strength. And because you've stepped into your power here with the Queen of Wands. Let me get a couple more cards, Leo, and then we will close out your bonus reading for the month of June. Knight of Pentacles. This person may be, they may be coming towards you with, for some of you, it's an engagement. For some of you, this person is coming towards you with something solid, something steady. I mean, they're passionate so maybe if this person in the past had the kind of stability that you wanted or the kind of financial resources that you wanted, this person's got a plan for that. They've got a plan for that. They may not be as financially well off or as secure as this past person was. They may be a little bit behind in that aspect, but they have a plan to, they've got a plan to make things happen here. Yeah, and this person is, yeah, they're not going to be deterred here, Leo. This person has an enormous willpower. They have an enormous sense of self-will here. They also have the ability to, look inward, which is an important, quality to have in somebody. Could be dealing with a Virgo here for some of you. Do have Scorpio here as well, but I'm seeing heavy fire sign. Take it, only but yeah, this person has an enormous amount of self-will, and they're also very introspective. They're also very easy to, they can look inward. For some of you, and this is a very few, if this is the past person coming back around, make sure that they're not here to gaslight you and lie. Because some of you do need to be aware of, or do need to be advised that there may be somebody coming back around, if you're dealing with this person from the past, that doesn't have the best intentions for you. This new person does. They're a determined person. They're, they could be a little bit hot-headed or willful, but they have the ability to, to look inward, to learn things about themselves, to be introspective, which means that they can make changes and they can be empathetic. For some of you, be careful about a past person who slowed you down in the past, coming back around, that may be just there to lie and to gaslight you. So anyway, Leo, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. Would love it if you subscribed, give me a thumbs up, check out another video, and hopefully I'll see you guys again soon. Thanks. Bye.